Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Makes the grab. It's Hilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fit it in the window for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And he was able to break. One tackled Jesse and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. Wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. The give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he makes the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Dogs want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. All kinds of time before he fires right. Touchdown, Georgia! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rushes on him. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the pass.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Dogs come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's a heat. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now on the move. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's White. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
He's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Wide open on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's White. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air on first down. The quick out.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Taylor. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Quickly out for the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pulls it in, it's Miller. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Looking left. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offensive end with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going right to work up top. Steps away to find some room. Zings it complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. Motion from the wideout. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll line up for a second down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On the move to his left. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th.
Takes it the other way. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw